What is the meaning of life? Just kidding. I have no idea. I thought it was going to be serious there for a second, didn't you? I tell you what else I don't have any idea of is these posts I see on Instagram all the time. My word, if I see another 20-year-old female trainer with their perfect bodies just walking around doing stuff, not even exercising, I think I'll shoot myself. I have no idea what that means. I just see them all the time, and trust me, I don't know why I get added. I'm not sure about you guys, but do you get people like added to your site? Like, I never chose them. They just show up. It's crazy. I don't follow them, but apparently, I guess Instagram, Facebook, whatever, they have some kind of algorithm that automatically adds people to your profile. But anyway, you guys are so lucky that you have such a geek for a friend. So it's time to now 2:15. I got up this morning about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I've read numerous articles, finished half a book, and listened to 2 podcasts, one twice, because there's just so much interesting information. And as I was mentioning yesterday, the more I learn, the more excited I am about learning, the more motivated I am, and that comes from that dopamine response from achieving stuff or learning stuff. When you learn something or you achieve something, you get a little hit, and it makes you want to do more. And that's the thing. I think this is what I'm getting at with the exercise and success this year. We're almost through January. We've only got 11 months to go, people. I hope you're all still here. I can't wait for the end of the year for us to get together. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we'll be out of quarantine by then, and maybe not. But I'll tell you what, if you stick with this, you won't be one of the sick ones, that's for sure. So I was going through stuff this morning, and like I said, I go through a little bit of everything, the book I'm reading, and then a couple of nutritional podcasts, and a couple of exercise podcasts, or papers, or posts, or blogs, or whatever pops up in my email. And the first thing is, when I work with athletes, I have 2 rules. And those guys, I have a couple of them watching, will know what they are. The first one is show up. You won't achieve anything unless you show up. The second one is keep showing up. And that's what, like I said, I hope you guys are here till December 31st, and then we'll go from there, see what happens. But you won't achieve anything by quitting or changing. You just got to keep it consistent. Just keep showing up. Keep it to the minimal effective dose, because when you achieve something, you are motivated to keep going. So I'm actually going to design 3 mini programs, one on the mind, one on nutrition, and one on exercise. And I'll have that available for you guys, free of charge, so that you can actually follow. I find when I follow something, I don't really like to have a to-do list, but some kind of a checklist. I read a book, it was a couple of years ago now, it just reminded me now. It's called the Checklist Manifesto. It is it's superb. If you guys want to know how to achieve things, you should pick that up. Checklist Manifesto. And it just shows how everybody from pilots to doctors, like everybody who you think's experts in something and do it thousands and thousands of hours, still go through a checklist. And so I'm going to develop one of those things for you guys, if you're interested, so that you can actually check things off as you accomplish them, and you'll feel amazing, because again, it's got nothing to do with you and willpower. I think that's the problem, is that if you try to keep going through willpower, it's like, I'm just going to grind it out. Unless you're the less than 1% who have like specific goals and who are like super driven, which there's a few people, that's the reason people fail, is most people can't do that. So, but if you do little things all the time and just check it off, it just gives you a little release of that that dopamine and make you feel good. And then the next day, okay, maybe instead of 10 push-ups, I'm gonna do 11. And it's not that much more, and it's achievable because as you exercise, you get stronger. So that's my plan over next month. Hopefully sometime in February we'll have that. But you just got to keep your goals. I don't like that word either because nobody achieves goals these days. But keep them small, achievable, and you'll just feel so much better. When it comes to nutrition, moving on, as I've mentioned, breakfast. I always say breakfast is not the most important meal of the day. It is the most important meal of the day. It's very important. It's not what you eat, though. It's when you eat it. It's important. Again, I'm going to correct myself. You can see I don't rehearse this when I do this. Breakfast is just something that, basically, cereal producers made up. You got to have breakfast is cereal or any food company manufacturing breakfast products. Breakfast is, as you know, just breaking the fast. So if you break it at 12 o'clock, that's breakfast. But it's also important what you eat at that time, because the problem with most people and why people struggle with losing weight or just or health in general is they eat the wrong thing at breakfast and at dinner for that matter. So if you're starting your day with a muffin or a bagel or cereal, you're just setting yourself up for failure, because those are the type of foods that affect your blood sugar and just develop more cravings from. So you want to make sure that when you break your fast, it's something that's either high in fat, good fats, or a good protein source like eggs or something like that. So that's super important, is when you eat it and what you eat when you break the fast. Again, coffee in the morning doesn't break a fast. Coffee with, MCT oils or ghee or butter, those things don't break a fast. They actually help you sustain your fast longer. And they're good for your gut buddies, helping your microbiome stay healthy, and again, helps you to burn fat instead of glycogen for fuel. Also important, which people don't realize, is the last meal before you go to bed, which should be 3-4 hours before you go to bed. If you're eating certain foods that, if you're waking up in the morning and you're hungry, you're eating the wrong thing for dinner. You shouldn't be, but most people don't wake up hungry. That's just a learned trait. So the first meal you eat, super important, and well, all your meals are important, but the last meal, 3 to 4 hours before bed, you'll sleep better, you'll regenerate better, you'll be more motivated, you'll make the neurotransmitters, and you'll clear the bad dying cells out of your body, which cause inflammation. So many things that are so important if you give your time, if you give your body, it's not Friday, it's not even midweek, anyway, hump day. Give your body a chance to clear the bad cells and inflammation, calm the inflammation down your body, if that makes any sense. Once I finally got through that. And the third part is exercise is, once again, you gotta build muscle. People don't realize how hard it is to build muscle, especially women, and especially over the age of 30, 35. I think people concentrate too much on burning fat. If you build muscle, it's given. It's an automatic. Muscle is like the currency for fat burning. The more you have, the more fat you burn. So forget cardio. Even Courtney, my buddy, I told you, lost 15 pounds. He goes, I'm gonna up it now. I'm gonna throw in some cardio. Don't do it. Cardio will have the opposite effect. It will slow down everything you're doing. Your body's getting the message that, I need fuel for a longer period of time, so I'm gonna store more fat, basically. Okay? So forget the cardio, people. Get it out of your mind. We've been brainwashed. Build muscle. And no, ladies, you will not get like those ladies you see in the magazines. That is something else completely different, okay? It's not natural for most of them. and it's hours and hours and hours in the gym. Like, you won't get that way, but it's really hard to maintain, to build and maintain muscle. For women, probably over the age of 30, and for men, over the age of 40. So do your resistance training, keep those up. Start jumping, okay? Gotta jump. There's more reasons than just it builds strength, stability. It helps flush out your lymphatic system. There's so many things. So just start, even if it's just an inch off the floor, just jump. Just jump. Do jump squats. Do them as long as you can. Do them for a couple of minutes if you want. Talk about cardio, that'll get it for you. But anyway, so build muscle, stay away from cardio, and that's my 3 messages for today. I'll see you tomorrow.